Hello, everyone. My name is Zycachino, and welcome to Zai's Cafe Conference. Today, we are joined here with Fabulous
Seven.
and
I'm funny gamer anime girl that plays Smash Brothers, and I'm not great, but I'm not terrible.
and they will smash you in
Yeah,
Smash Bros, preferably.
I mean we can arrange other forms if that is desired by any viewers. I am a succubus, as you are aware.
Yeah.
Yes.
This podcast is going great. To
Quality.
to let everyone know, this podcast will be up on YouTube as well as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, etc. This will be going to all distributors and is labeled as explicit because I may say the occasional fuck.
Same. Oh god, I'm not mentally okay today.
Yeah, this is episode one of the podcast. I didn't really have any script planned out. However, usually the format for this is going to go: I ask the VTuber in question, or sometimes I may have other guests that are not VTubers. I'll ask them questions, and then they will answer, and then we'll have a brief talking segment where we just goof around, and essentially it's going to be like that. But yeah, so without further ado, let me get my papers real quick.
Woo, the papers, let's go. We love paperwork.
Right here it says um sorry, I'm trying to spread awareness for the literate club. Um shit. Anyway, so the first question I have
Anime.
to ask you is what made you get into becoming a VTuber?
So, I was a streamer beforehand, but I wasn't getting very big. I just did it for fun because I was playing games anyway, might as well stream them. And one time I was talking to one of my friends during stream, and they just said, "Hey, wouldn't it be funny if you became an anime person on the internet?" And I said, "Yeah, that would be funny." And then the next day I was.
That's actually
Yes.
probably one of the best stories I've heard on
Yeah.
why why someone wanted to become a VTuber. Usually you hear things like I wanted to be included in a group, or I wanted the viewers, or I was inspired by another. But you're like, no, fuck it, I want to be an anime
Yeah, I
girl.
just did I just did it because I was bored.
I was applaud you for that.
Yeah, and I mean like it got my viewers up anyway. That wasn't the intent, but I went from like 6 to currently 265.
Wow, Jesus fuck. I think I have like 50 something right now. I'm still not Twitch affiliate, but I'm getting quite
Oh,
close.
you're getting there. You're getting there.
But
We
I
we'll get
haven't
you there soon, mate.
I haven't had any viewers in my last 3 to 4 streams so far.
Oh, that's painful. I I have a few frequents, but one of those frequents is a very close friend of mine. I am in real life that just somehow also finds me entertaining. But they basically just come on and just watch me play games with me when I'm doing stuff like Smash with viewers, and they're chill. And then I've just got a couple that haven't been on as much recently because they got exams because school is a thing that exists.
Yeah, thankfully I don't have to deal with school anymore. That was like forever ago
Yeah.
now.
I'm in my final years, but being of I have my exams starting Monday. Do you think I've revised it all? No, I have not.
Sounds about right. The only times I ever actually studied for anything or actually tried was primarily college. Actually,
Oh yeah.
I had
I
straight A's in college, but in high school I had very much so F's and D's.
I have we have a numbered system for our schools. We have one grades unranked, like unrated to a 9. So like a 1 would be like a 1 wouldn't be a fail, but you wouldn't be able to get any like good jobs off of it. A U is a complete fail. Like you would have to have gotten less than like 2 marks on a paper to get a U, and then a 9 is like top marks, like A plus kind of thing, and everything in between just kind of has a rough grade into the like letter system.
You
But
want?
huh?
I was gonna say, do you want to know something that is kind of funny with
Yeah.
high school was that I constantly got F's and D's in
Yeah.
English, which people will say is
Like,
not my strongest
same.
subject, especially since I
Yeah.
can barely speak it, mainly because I am
Uh,
thinking a lot faster than I can actually talk.
oh yeah.
However, when it comes to writing, the only thing that was wrong with it was that I would not use MLA citation, and
Hmm.
my English teacher would always get so angry at me for that, and it was so
Oh.
dumb. But now I'm here actually writing manuscripts. I haven't submitted any yet, but I have an entire story that is being written out, which was called
Yep.
Isekai Komatos.
Oh, that's
Basically,
cool.
it's about this guy who lives a very rough life and gets the shit end of everything. He struggles with addiction and a whole bunch of other shit, including like some of the deadly sins. And
Mhm.
basically, he ends up going on a car trip with his family one day, and pretty much what happens is they get into a car crash and he
Truck
survives,
could.
but is stuck in a comatose.
Oh yeah.
And when he gets into
Sounds cool.
comatose, judging by the name of it, you can already guess that he gets fucking isekai'd.
Woo! Easter guy, let's go.
And and this time it's not by Truck Kun, or it could be. Who knows? It depends on what I decide to write how he gets isekai'd. But yeah. So my character Zyle Rius, or Zycachino, as some of you know him by, is actually he's one of the bad guys.
Oh, that's cool.
He is he's supposed to represent addiction. So I
Mm.
try to come up with a somewhat design for in my head for what he'd look like. And then Mashiro ended up actually making the vision come to life by drawing him. And
That's really cool.
the chibi form of him actually was done by Rivka. She's someone who is a really talented artist, and I would definitely recommend everyone go check her out at the end of this.
Yeah, man. Despite being like a small creator, you've really gone big. Like with the whole music side of the stuff you do, with this now, with the whole funny isekai haha moment, and like you've got a really well made avatar as well. You've really gone big. Like you've gone big or gone home, and I respect that honestly.
I, I've
I've just came.
I've always actually wanted to be a VTuber ever since I
Oh.
wait, when did this podcast turn about me? Anyway, so
Nah, mate. Like it's your podcast, so it's always gonna be at least a bit about you. I'm not like, yeah.
all right, so I'll go ahead and answer the same question I asked you earlier. Then, what made me become a VTuber was I had watched Kizuna AI for
Oh yeah,
quite a
I do.
while. Back in, was it 2016?
Oh yeah.
She was playing through games like Resident Evil 7 and all that. And there
Hmm.
was this one clip that I thought was just fucking hilarious where she said, "Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!"
Yes, the classic clip.
And I just thought that that was hilarious. And then it took
Yeah,
like
who
about
didn't?
another
Let's be honest, that's who
it,
didn't who didn't watch that and laugh.
and then another couple years pass, and I completely forget that VTubers are even a thing until all
And
of a
then
sudden there's this group called Hololive,
yes.
and I started watching them. I first heard of them when the English group came out. I was watching God Gura and Calliope Mori, and I was already watching Giguk at the time. So I
Oh
was
yeah.
watching this podcast called Trash Taste, and in that,
Oh yeah, the Cali episode.
yeah, in that Calliope Mori was featured in it, and I later on also checked out Callie's music, and I really like her raps a lot. and rap is actually something that I do as well. I'm not gonna play a snippet of it because I forgot to set that up before the stream. And I also do have music, which I just now realized is not playing in the background of this podcast.
Wow, that's fun.
Usually I have music playing in the background of all of my things. Oh, I think now I know why I didn't decide to add music. So, my BGM right now that I use for my streams, I can use for my streams and stuff like that. But since this podcast is going on Spotify, I didn't want to use his song that he made and
Yeah,
get money off of it because yeah.
yeah,
So
that's funny chill.
so I'm not using the BGM for that. He gave me full permission for streaming, but not for stuff like putting this on Spotify and all that. But
Yeah.
so I ended up watching a lot of Kali and Gura, and eventually I started getting into the Japanese branch of Hololive, and
Mm.
now I primarily watch Finana and Elira, as well as a little bit of Pomu every now and then from Niji Sanji EN since
Yeah, I was
they
about
recently
to say
debuted.
these are Niji Sanji, right?
Yeah, I watch
Wait, Niji Sanji Alien's already debuted?
yeah.
What? I never even got any announcements about this. I never even saw any of this happen. And I saw a Niji Sanji English like YouTube channel show, and I was like, "Oh wait, shoot!" But then I clicked it, and it was just the official English translations account for Niji Sanji, and I was like, "Oh damn, they must not been debuted yet." Come to think of it, has any news came out since the end of the auditions? And I just thought, "Oh, just guess they're not out yet."
Yeah,
And oh,
there's Finana Ryugu, which is my favorite mermaid girl. I'm giving her a special shout
yeah.
out because she's very friendly and quite talkative, and even though she's a shy mermaid, she's very active on Twitter. Um,
Hold on, I gotta look these people up now. I gotta look them up now. I'm following them right now.
and there's also Ilira Pandora or something like that. I can never pronounce her name very well. I do apologize for that. But she's the solar dragon. She's also pretty chill and also sheesh. And then there's Pomu Rainpuff, who is the fairy, not an elf. She's a fairy,
Oh yes.
and she also
Speaking
plays
of
a lot of
Homer
Legend of
Rainpuff,
Zelda.
Sandra just now. Follow her. She plays Tetris 99 and Genshin. She's instantly one of my favorite people. Just full stop. If you play Genshin, play Tetris, play music like any rhythm game, or just like more than one, like one or two of those things is like just combined, you're like instantly one of the like my favorite humans out there.
I actually play quite a lot of rhythm games.
And I instantly have like 10 times the respect for you.
I uh
I have an addiction.
I play a lot of Clone Hero. I used to play quite a lot of Muse Dash. I have not played Osu yet, although I'm thinking about it at some point. I played quite a bit of Friday Night Funkin'. Actually, just last
Yeah.
night I was streaming the Tricky mod for Friday Night
I
Funkin'.
don't know what it is. I'm not a big fan of FNF personally. I I I I play a lot, but I don't enjoy FNF overly.
Yeah,
Uh,
that that response, yeah, you'll
yeah.
understand when this video gets uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let me go ahead and put my gun back.
Oh. Oh. I think I know where that's going. I think I know where that is going. I'm assuming that's being pointed at my head.
Well, I can't physically change the orientation it's being pointed at, but
Yeah.
yeah,
The jet that's the intent at least.
yeah. Um, I also play a lot of Mario Kart, and wait,
Oh.
that's not a rhythm game, but it is something I play quite a lot of.
It is now.
And then let's go ahead and transition this into stuff about the Switch.
Sure.
So you play a lot of Smash Bros.
Indeed, I'm playing a tournament right now.
And I know your main, but
Yeah.
a lot of people out there probably don't know who you main. So go ahead and tell us your main and what makes them fun
Robin,
to play.
yeah, Robin slash Joker, secondary Pythra, and I pocket pretty much every other sortie in the game plus Puff just because they're entertaining. Have no reasons behind the pockets and why they're entertaining. I just like them. But that's essentially me with every character though. I picked up Joker the moment he came out just because I'm a big Persona fan. And so when you have protagonists come out, I'm kind of obligated to. And the way I see it, I was hyped. And he's the reason I actually like sortie based characters and rushdown characters in general. Just because I find this kit really unique. I really like Arson Mechanic. People say it carries him, but no, it doesn't. It just makes it a bit easier for him to kill, which, to be fair, he does kind of need. There's times where I'll be hitting someone at like 150 with a smash attack, and they will not die, and I find that absurd.
He
So
he like has like really
yeah,
good damage potential, but his kill potential is like very low without Arsene.
yeah, exactly. And also just his combos are awesome. I love how his drag downs feel insanely smooth, and they can combo into each other if you're smart about them. While they're not entirely true combos, just in general, they work really well, and they just feel smooth and nice to string together, and I love it.
You want
Uh,
you want to know the one thing I remember from the Joker presentation at Smash?
yeah, yeah,
His
yeah,
neutral
yeah.
special gun.
He wields a gun.
All right, I'm gonna put my gun back. So,
Yeah.
how American of me. Uh,
Yes, we love the Americanism. Well, I'll call it that. I don't think that's an actual word, but it is now. Um,
anything can be a word if you try hard enough.
exactly. Anything. In the end, every word is just a made-up series of letters that were also made up. Why can't we make up more on the spot to fit our needs? That's what Roald Dahl or whatever he's called did in his books. So why can't modern people do it for no apparent reason?
So, on the top,
That's my philosophy. On
uh,
top of that, my actual main, Robin.
yeah, on
I
the
picked him up because people called me a tier whore, and I looked at the first C tier on Pro Guides, and I it was Robin, and so I said, right, I'm a Robin main now. Um, can't call me a tier whore, and then I got called campy and unfun because she has projectiles,
and then
and
there's
that's why. That's my
me
main.
who's annoying for a completely different reason.
Yeah.
Um, Steve from Minecraft, right?
Oh God! Don't tell me you're a Steve main.
So I'm a Steve main, and
Ah! My gut makes me want to kill myself. Blocks are tolerable,
so
but minecart is so stupid.
so it's actually quite hard to get the materials required for half my moveset, but if I
No,
do end up
it's
being able
not.
to do so,
No,
oh
it is
no, because
not.
I
You
am
just
always instantly targeted every game, so it makes it really
that's
difficult for me to mine.
kind of a point. If you're gonna like do one, essentially all you need to do, you need to build a wall with a one gap space in between. You sit there and mine. If anyone approaches you, you press side B. They instantly cannot do anything, especially online, because it's unreactable. If they're in the air, it'll just hit them away. If they're on the ground, they get caught up and they have to mash out, and it's stupid. And if you're on hypersense, it's impossible to mash out of. And if you get knocked off stage by it whilst you're caught in it, you just die, and you can't do anything about it unless you're like Kirby.
You can
And I hate it. It makes me want to just
you
throw.
can wiggle and jump out of it, but also if
Yeah, yeah,
minecart's
that's
coming
called
at
mashing. That's
you,
called that's mashing out of it.
if
And
minecart's
as I
just
said,
coming at
no.
you, you can just melee it and it'll be gone.
Yeah, the thing is, it's so unreactable. It's fast, it's strong. You can try. Most people will try and jump, but then they just get hit by it because its hitbox is stupid and it's so hard to react to. On top of
And
that, yeah, you can try hit it away, but not everything actually breaks it. The only
also
really strongest break it.
something that I found out recently is that the minecart is considered a projectile,
I know. You
so you
can
can
reflect
deflect
it.
it.
You can reflect it, but not many characters have reflectors.
Oh, it's hero if you get lucky, and then
Yeah,
Palutena.
hero is probably hero, Palu, Joker half the time, and then that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but
Oh no, pits, the pits, and Gunner if you have that one move, but no one really uses Gunner, and hardly anyone uses Pit.
Oh, come on. But Gunner has Sans Head and
I know,
Cup
but no one
Cup
like
Sans.
competitively, like no one uses them.
I have Cuphead and Sans for my Gunner.
Yeah, yeah. There
But
is no. I can tell you for a fact. There is like one person that plays a me, and that's a me brawler called Waidu that mains Guy Fieri,
just cook them all to
and
death.
he's unironically really good, and it's so funny that he's won tournaments with Guy Fieri, and that's a word I would that's a sentence I never thought I would say,
So
but alas, it is.
I Steve isn't my only main, although he was one of my favorite characters to play simply because I play a lot of Minecraft, which a lot of people actually don't know since I don't stream it very
Uh,
often. But
mm.
I do actually play quite a bit of
Oh
Minecraft.
yeah, you told me about this. You wanted to do a lot more, but because you played Apex so much, you kind of got locked into only really being able to play Apex and get content out of it and get views from it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
honestly kind of unfortunate with the streaming scene in general. Like you
yeah,
have to play the games that your audience wants you to play, or else they're
yeah.
not going to stick around anymore.
I did the same, but for me it was Smash. I like only played Smash with viewers to build my fan base at the start, and then afterwards when I tried branching out, I only really got views off of Smash. I'm at fortunately at the point where I stopped doing Smash for a bit, for like 2 weeks. I just played whatever games I felt like. And that eventually got me a bit more of a general audience. And then I started playing Smash with viewers again once a week, which I still do. Every week I do it just once, maybe twice if I don't have much to stream. And whenever I get new games, I'll stream them. And eventually, after I stream them a couple times, that eventually just becomes something people will watch in general, just because Twitch decides to recommend it or YouTube decides to recommend it.
Yeah, I was playing a lot of Apex Legends, but lately I've been getting into other games like Friday Night Funkin', and I've been watching a
Mm.
lot of videos on Subnautica. However,
Oh yeah.
I'm saving actually playing through it for after my debut, which
Mm.
I don't know when it's going to be at this point because I'm still waiting on my live 2D.
Yeah.
But after that, I'm trying to get everything set up right now for like the PowerPoints and all that, so that
Mhm.
way it ends up being somewhat smooth at least.
Yeah.
Although who
There's
am I going to
something.
debut to?
Yeah. There's something I really want to start doing, and that's Yu-Gi-Oh streams. Honestly.
Oh my god, I had a coworker who was completely obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh.
um, I may or may not be.
Oh god.
I may or may not have like 6 or 7 decks in real life.
Okay, that's that's all right. That's a fair amount.
And I would have built way more, but it's just a case of most of my cards are unviable, so I can't build good decks out of them. So there's no point in trying. But I have like many, many, many boxes full of just really like just cards from all the way back from like 2006 to modern day.
I will say
Just
like six or
building
seven
up my
decks
collection.
is okay, but this guy would have at least 5 new decks every day.
Okay, I must say that is a bit excessive, but at the same time, if my cards were good, I would have done the same.
And not only that, but every so we sold Yu-Gi-Oh cards at the retail chain that I was working for,
Yeah.
and he would buy them all the time. And
I mean, I
so
respect that. I honestly respect that. It sound like I would get along really well with your coworker. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, he was okay. So he was fun to hang out around, and we were pretty good friends. But at the same time, I'm not really into Yu-Gi-Oh, but he kept trying to push it on me, and it was getting a bit
Oh yeah.
obsessive.
I don't like people who do that. I really hate people that like push something on to other people. For me, I like things, and I'll recommend those things to people. But if they say no, it's not for me, I'm like, okay, that's sound. You
Yeah,
can
but
like things, I can like other things.
back when I was a little child, I used to actually be able to read the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but now that I've adulted and all that, now my eyesight is a little bit worse than it used to be. Not
Oh
worse
yeah.
enough to need glasses or contacts or something like that. I can still see perfectly fine. It's just the text is so small that my
Mm,
brain just cannot focus on it.
that's
So
fair. I
I
have
can't
good eyesight. It's
I
like one of the only things that I'm good with.
so I can't play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. And I also had a hard
That's
time
good.
playing through the tricky mod for Friday Night Funkin' because when the arrows would come down, my brain just could not register them anymore. That's why I kept hitting so
Yeah.
many of those black and red flaming arrows, which would cause me to insta die in that last level a lot.
I've no idea what you're on about, but sure. That sounds like fun. Oh,
You should watch the VOD from
yeah.
yesterday then,
I'll have a look.
or at least
But
skim through it.
yeah, I will. But because for me, I have horrible hearing. It takes me well, I have terrible hearing. I just kind of it takes me a while to register people are talking to me. And I've not my physical capabilities are extremely limited for many medical reasons that I won't go into because I'd be here for a while. But I've got good eyesight, and that's like the one thing I kind of have. So I take pride in that, and it means I get to play Yu-Gi-Oh a lot and read the small text and have fun. So yay!
the
What?
so I'm sadly locked into my room most of the time because
Mm.
even though I do have a proper job, I should not be able to because when I was in high school, I wanted to impress some ladies at a dance, and
Oh, did you like do something that just like permanently crippled you somehow?
yes, I tried to do the splits in order to try to impress them,
Oh,
and
fuck
that did not
yeah.
go too well.
Oh, you utter fool.
Yes, I am the utter fool, but yeah, so I've not been able to fully 100% recover from that ever, but
Yeah, that's fun.
I'm
I
still
mean,
good
I
enough to
can.
be able to walk and
Yeah,
somewhat jog, but I definitely will not be running anytime soon.
yeah. I mean, I just kind of. I I am not physically built at all. For starters, I have scoliosis, so my spine just does not function. It is extremely bent, and that is not being homophobic.
We are
I
shrimp.
yeah, I just quite literally have a bent spine, and it's not nice. It hurts. So
This
I can't
Let's be
carry. I
ready to
can't
posture check.
do. Yeah, yeah. I can't do like heavy lifting or anything. I can't do a lot of exercise because it just kills my back. I've got weak knees. I have a neck tumor that nearly snapped my spinal cord and gave me brain damage. I
Damn.
have messed up hand-eye coordination. Essentially, I am a mess. My body is a wreck. So that's a big reason why I play so many games. Just because it's the one thing I can be good at, and that makes me happy.
Yeah, I don't get out very often, mainly because I'm just antisocial for the most part. I
Yeah.
like to stay in my room, and I usually also have the blinds and the curtains blocking out my room too, because
Mhm.
I just kind of like a social outcast. I do have friends, believe it or not, but
No way.
they do come over every now and then. But they were kind of like extroverted people who just kind of adopted me over time.
Yeah,
But
I get that.
in school, I wouldn't talk very much until you got to know me, and then I
Mm.
would talk way too much, like I am now.
Yeah. No,
But
I'm similar. I'm similar.
yeah, going back to the Smash Bros thing, I never got to say my other mains. I only got to
Oh
mention
yeah.
Steve.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We did a big nosedive from there. God, how did that happen?
It just happens in podcasts sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Just in general.
so my other mains in Smash Bros, besides Steve, are Mr. Game and Watch and Terry Bogard.
You are a true Wi-Fi player. I can tell you that much.
So
And that is not a compliment. That is not a compliment. You are just a Wi-Fi player.
So with Mr. Game and Watch, it's mainly because I was known as the mighty number 9 when
Oh,
it came time to
oh,
Smash tournaments.
I
No,
see, I
because
see.
one, no one liked me, and two, I would constantly be getting nines. My luck was just insane with the nines.
Super high school level lucky student. Oh god, yeah, no, I I feel that, but just not in my case. The amount I've horrible luck. I'm the exact opposite of that. Whenever I fight a hero in a bracket as Robin, literally every single time at the start of the game they get bounce. Every time they run out of bounce, like a single menu later, they have bounce,
Jesus.
which mean invalidates my entire combo game and invalidates 90% of my kill confirms. It invalidates my recovery. They just have to go go below me, so my up B hits me, and then I take damage and get knocked away again. Then they can recover themselves. Then they get to have the advantage again.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fucking dumb to play against. I do have
Yeah.
an IRL friend who is really annoying to play against in Smash, especially when he plays Zelda. But he's
Oh,
he's becoming easy to counter now because most of the
yeah.
time he just uses the same three moves, and I've started to learn how to fight against
Let
it.
me guess. Side B, down B, neutral B.
Yep. Anyway, uh, that and
I
it was so cheap when they'd use their final smash at
Phantom.
the edge.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I, to be fair, I don't have to deal with that because competitive Smash, no final smashes. Thank God.
I like playing with the final smash meter on because
I
it's just
don't.
fun, and I just play
Yeah.
casually. But I don't play with items because I like having some
Okay.
sort of
That.
skill.
Yeah. Items invalidates pretty much all skill, and I despise it. I can kind of understand final smashes, but it's just like Zelda's case, or like Marth's case, for example. They are just pretty much one shots.
I'm thinking about disabling the final smash meter in my rule set and instead just having smash balls in there.
Yeah. I would personally go for Smash Meter more so though because the Smash Bulls are more stronger. Like the FS meter like have is pretty much just half the effect of Smash Bulls.
Yeah, but at the same time, we don't want people getting their final smashes like every few seconds, like what's been happening recently. It's kind of annoying when everyone has their
Oh
final
wait, they're
smash.
they're that fast?
Yeah,
God,
we
I
have
didn't
like a
know
final
that.
smash like every stock, and
I
it
didn't
just
know that.
kind of ruins it. So I just want to have the smash ball instead.
I just assumed it was like it took just as long to get as a Smash Ball because like I'd assume you'd have to accumulate it by taking damage or something, and it just grows up slowly, and then yeah. So then it's just kind of a trump card to try and even things out, but it will not be a guarantee because A, you could whiff it, B, it's not as strong, so it won't be as much of an effect. Such as like Robins would practically one hit you at zero
You know what?
with Smash Ball, but without, yeah,
Yeah,
it's not as strong.
yeah. Fuck it, Avenue main. It's sandbag.
Yes. Right.
uh,
Honestly, if they don't at the very end of the pack 2, if they don't have just one final bonus DLC and make it sandbag and then just have that the end of Smash completely, I'm going to be very disappointed.
but the whole idea of Smash Bros isn't going away. Do you remember a little game that was called Super Smash Flash?
2, yep,
I actually played the
of
first one,
course.
but
Um
yeah, there's the second one
Smash
too.
Bros 2 is way more defined. I play Smash Bros 2 a bit, but I'm
Well,
not great with it because
well, the
controls are up.
some of the
Smash.
developers for Smash Flash 2 are actually working on a brand new game called Framemakers,
Oh yeah.
and I am super excited for it. There's Will Totto from Downwell, and I used to play that game
Don't know
quite a
what
bit.
that is. You know, obviously, like the idea of Smash isn't going away, especially just in general platform fighting. Platform fighters are like some of my favorite genre, honestly,
Yeah,
and so there'll always be those kind of games. Obviously, yeah.
yeah, they're a lot of fun. But they they've already confirmed that if they had the rights to be able to use Goku and Frame Makers, that he would end up joining the roster.
Oh yeah.
So let's really hope that they can get the
I
rights to
mean,
use
like for
Goku.
me, yeah, for me, it's one of those things. I don't like. I don't. I'm not a big Dragon Ball fan or anything. I don't really care about Goku. Sure, if he's in, cool, I guess, but it's not like a major importance to me.
Well, the Goku was completely broken in Super Smash Flash though.
Yeah, I know.
So that's probably one of the reasons why a lot of people are hoping that he ends up making it into Frame Makers as well. But Frame
Uh,
Makers looks like a different type of game, especially since
mm.
the shield mechanics and the air dash mechanics are different from Smash Bros.
Oh yeah.
And I kind of like the new air dash mechanic where you can air dash,
Mm.
cancel, and to an attack. But if you miss that attack,
This sounds that sounds like melee. From what
yeah,
my knowledge of melee, that sounds like the
but if
melee
you
stuff.
miss your attack, you can be punished very easily.
Mm.
So you have
I was saying
to
this sounds like a melee thing.
you actually have to hit them if you want to continue that air dash attack.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I may I say, I just fought a Marth, and they are an absolute idiot. I was about to die. I did a panic counter as Joker, and to punish me, they countered themselves.
Jesus fuck. Counter counter.
So they could have killed me. I was at 100% last stock. They could have killed me, but then they didn't, and then they countered themselves. I shielded. They hit my shield, then shielded. I hit them with an F smash, shielded. They hit me. They hit my shield, then shielded again. I down smashed, broke their shield, and full charge F smash at ledge kill. It was such a dumb interaction, and it hurt in my brain. But I
Speaking of
won, so okay.
speaking of dumb things, I was playing against my IRL friends in Smash Bros. And I was
Mm.
playing Peach because I they,
Oh
they
yeah,
they told me to play a
Peach
different
is
character.
one. Yeah, Peach. Peach is one of those characters. They are really good, but you need to know how to make them really good.
Yeah, so we were at the end and I did end up winning, but not in the way you'd think. So I did
Mm.
use my final smash and my friend was down to his last stock and he fell asleep. So I went to go charge up my I went to go charge up my attack.
Oh, time ran out. Time
Uh,
ran out.
no,
Oh.
there's no timer on these matches because
Oh.
they're
Oh!
fun.
I heard fell asleep, and I don't know why I thought you meant in real life.
No, no, they ended up sleeping due to my final smash, but I ended
Oh
up
yeah.
attempting to charge my what's it called, forward smash,
Yeah.
and when
I've
I tried
seen
to
that.
press that, I didn't hold it long enough, and I accidentally just barely tapped him, and he was at like 100 something percent, and then he lived, and I was like, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
It was very difficult for me, but I did manage to come out on top at the end with
Mm.
a very lucky counter.
Oh yeah. Um. I forget about the sleep mechanic because it only really occurs in competitive when fighting hero, and I rarely see hero. And when I'm fighting hero, I just kind of go turn my brain off anyway because I know that's what the hero's doing.
There's I think Hero, Peach, Daisy, and Sephiroth,
Yeah,
and
but
Jigglypuff.
oh yeah, I forgot Jigglypuff has Sing. I I have played a lot of puffs recently in tournament, but I hardly see any of them use Sing anymore, so I
It's
kind of forgot about it.
it's just not nearly as broken as it was in 64.
I agree, but at the same time, it's still insanely good. It is a great move just because it makes it so easy to drill rest to like kill at like 30. And on taller characters like Mewtwo and Rob, you could do a pound rest, which is easier to confirm. and that also kills around 30.
In Smash 64, as a reference, that way people understand what I'm talking about. If you were to use Jigglypuff and you'd sleep on top of someone, they would instantly get KO'd no matter what percentage they were at. If you fell
That's called
asleep
rest.
right on top of them.
That's called rest. That's yeah. That's a kind of a point.
So yeah, it would just instantly kill them. Well, I don't know what the moves are
I know.
called. I'm not a freaking Smash
Yeah.
fanatic. I just play
Yeah.
for fun.
It's a. Yeah. No. It's. I mean, it's kind of in the, you rest. You rest. You sleep. It's just that's kind of a point. That's like the entire point of the move. It's really laggy because it puts you to sleep and it makes you really open. But if you manage to hit them, they just kind of die. And that's what I'm saying when I say drill rest or pound rest. It's like using your down air or your side beat into a rest to confirm the kill. It's that's why it's such a fun thing to go from like up B or like sing into rest. It's fun.
Speaking of Smash Bros, are you playing Smash Bros right now?
Yes. I'm
I,
not doing good in this tourney because I fought a hero game one, and I'm waiting for my next opponent,
I, I
but
I've had like
they're taking it.
I put the Switch in your hands like forever ago.
Yeah.
So you just been playing on your Switch the entire time we've been doing this.
Yeah.
So
I know. I have been. I have been in real life too.
yeah, I don't really play many games that often anymore, but I used to play them quite a lot,
Mm,
which is kind of a detriment to being a VTuber, is that you kind of have to play games for the
yeah.
most part.
I mean, for me that's not a detriment. For me, it's just my daily life. But hey, I stream it now.
I primarily just watch YouTube in bed most of the time, but
Yeah.
I would like to play more games. I just don't have. Well, okay, I have a huge library. Never mind, but I just don't really have an interest in playing most of those games.
Uh,
Like,
that's I mean, I just kind of see something I'm interested. There are a lot of games, to be fair, I never would have got if I didn't stream. Because I started playing Hollow Knight because people wanted me to stream it. I got Little Nightmares because I saw on VTuber Twitter that Little Nightmares was free at that point, and I thought, oh shoot, that's cool.
I think I posted something on
Um,
those lines as well.
mm, and I thought, oh damn, that's nice. That's a game that would could be cool to stream. I see people streaming that a lot. Um, Omori. Once again, the only reason I knew of the game's existence was because of VTubers. So yeah. Same with Muse Dash.
Let's see. What games did I get because of being a VTuber? Um, there was. Oh, I'm trying to find them. Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
Um,
I really want to get FF7 at some
that
point.
one I've always wanted to play through, but I've never had the opportunity to. So I kind of want to do it on stream at some point.
Mm.
There's Eternal Return Black Survival, also known as Herbs. I played it once.
Oh yeah.
I haven't played it again since then, but I'm glad I at least got to try it out.
Mm.
Um, Left 4 Dead 2, I used to play a long time before I became a VTuber, but because of VTubers, I got back into it and was able to play with some
Yeah.
friends. Little Nightmares,
Yep.
same reason as you, it was free. Muse Dash, I would have never heard this game if it wasn't for Gargura playing it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now I have the
I
Just As
saw it
Planned
play it and
DLC.
I just thought, oh yeah, same. I love Muse Dash so much. It's so fun.
I
I'm
have
happy. I've nowhere near perfected it, but I've got a B on Brain Master Brain Power, so that's fun.
I I only have 10 hours of playtime on it right now, but I did beat
Mm.
the what's it called? The secret chart for the Mope Mope song.
Oh yeah,
I
that
cleared that with an A.
I still haven't even unlocked it. Yeah, you're way better than me. I can tell you that. For me, yeah, no, that's it. I have a similar time. I have 12 hours of playtime on it, but I must say, for me, the rhythm games I excel in are Beat Saber and Figros. Figros is an amazing rhythm game. It's free. It's on mobile. It is so fun, and I excel at that. And Beat Saber.
The ones
That
I'm good
whole.
at are like Mustache, Friday Night Funkin', and Guitar Hero. A lot of Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah.
I want to play that on stream again at some point, but last time the audio levels weren't that good, and when
Mm.
I went to go uh, to my VODs, the whole thing was fucking muted.
Oh
That's the problem with rhythm games.
yeah.
But I played through the entirety
Well, rhythm
of
games with copyrighted music, at least.
yeah. I played a lot of let's see Pistol Whip. I might be able to play on stream if I ever get it.
Oh yeah, Pistol Whip is a game
But
that I really need.
I do also have Beat Saber, but I don't know how I'm gonna stream that since I don't have it on Steam. I just have it on Oculus.
If you do you have it on Oculus Quest?
Yes.
Cast it.
Well, I could do that, but it
If you
only
go
does left eye.
no, if you what I
And
do if you go on Oculus.com slash casting and then cast that like cast it by computer on your Quest, and if I send you like one of my clips real quick, you can see how it works. You can see how it looks.
because
But
I have a program on Steam called Live that allows me to see my chat in VR games on through Steam VR,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I can interact with everyone that way. And
Mm.
that's how I was able to do a Phasmophobia test stream in VR.
Oh yeah.
And
I mean, this is how I play, and I just have a bit saying, "Hey, I can't see chat mid game as I'm on Quest."
yeah,
But
I'll
if you want to watch that at some point, look at that at some point, and you can kind of think, would that be something you want to do? But damn, I'm proud. I'm proud of that clip. I'm proud of that clip.
well the problem with doing that is like I would want to see my chat while I'm playing, or at least have it somewhere.
Yeah, I personally, for me, it doesn't matter because even if I had it up there, I wouldn't be looking at it because I'd be too focused on the level.
There's other VTubers like Rivka, or not Rivka. No,
Hmm.
that's a different one. Riku.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got names confused for a second there because they
No,
both start with R,
yeah,
and
yeah.
alphabet is hard. But Riku VR, he plays a lot of Beat Saber, and
Oh yeah.
he also has
Actually, I might know who you're about. Yeah.
yeah he plays a lot of Beat Saber, and recently he started streaming on Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
and he makes a lot of great videos. They do a lot of Beat Saber shit posts as well.
Oh yeah.
So I also have to recommend them. I've been recommending a lot of VTubers recently. Maybe I should start getting them
Oh,
on the show.
same. No, for me, I went for I went through my YouTube subscriptions because I've had my account since I was like 8 on YouTube, and I wanted to just go through it and I wanted to clear everything out. And I had like a couple, like I had like 1,000 odd, like 1,100 or something subscriptions at the time. I I thought most of it was because small me just like going through and subbing to every single channel that I watched that was even if it was just like one random video, just subscribing to everything I saw pretty much. And while that was partly it, I realized I'm also just sub to like 900 VTubers and Smash montage channels.
I am subscribed to over 1,000 channels as well. Quite a lot of my subscription feed are VTubers, but I do also watch regular channels. I watch Noah J456, Mr.
Don't
Jolly
even know who
JD.
that is. Don't even
Uh,
know who that is.
they play zombies from Call of Duty,
Oh,
and
um,
I enjoy their content.
mm. um, when it comes to stuff like, so obviously I have all the Smash channels I'm sub to.
Alfred.
Um, yeah, obviously funny Alpharad, funny in the mat and in them, man. For just like gaming news and all that, I have Hirohei and Omni. I listen to a lot of mashup artists like Triple Q and Botanic Sage, so I'm sub to a few of them. And then also just if those are still technically VTubers, so I'll leave those in just the VTuber category. A couple Genshin streamers like Envy and Tectone. I watch them as well. So that's.
I also watch quite a lot of Destiny streamers
Oh yeah,
as well as
I've never played
content
Destiny,
creators.
but yeah, I have Destiny, but I've never played it.
I played a lot of the first game, and I played quite a bit of the second game as well. But I'm not currently playing through it because the
Yeah.
hacker situation on PC for Crucible is so freaking bad right now.
Yeah, I
And
just saw
yeah.
it one time and I saw it was free and I thought, oh sure, I'll get Destiny 2. It's a free game. I might as well.
Uh, I may end up getting the DLCs again at some point. I'll have to rebuy them because I used to play on Xbox, but
Oh yeah.
at some point when crossplay comes around, which is next season, I'll probably end up doing that, and I will start streaming Destiny 2 more often. I want to
Mhm.
beat the Vault of Glass, and I want to get the new Vex Mythoclast, which was in the first game.
Yeah.
I have so many goals for that game, but I mainly played a lot of Crucible. I didn't do much in terms of PvE, but in the first game, I did a lot of PvE, and I actually did like most of the raids. I believe. I think there was
Oh
only.
yeah.
I think I got to the end of King's Fall, but I never actually was able to finish it. And I remember when
Yeah.
the Taken King came out, and I was at 320 power level, and I felt like the strongest thing in the world. The day after I hit max power level, they released a new expansion called Rise of Iron, and then the power level went up to 400, and I never decided to grind that.
I understand that completely. I've only ever grinded, like, I've never really grinded games. I've grinded Smash, but that's not really level based. That's just increasing my personal skill level of characters. Oh, I wouldn't really count that as like a proper like grind kind of thing. I'm on a very big Genshin grind, and I have been for months. But that's about it.
God, Genshin. Don't remind me of getting the freaking materials for Chi Chi.
Chi Chi is not worth a build.
Uh,
Chi 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 is like genuinely the worst 5-star in the game. Cause
only because of Dragonspine. Before Dragonspine, she was one of the best.
no, it's so essentially she's a healer,
Yes,
and you can that's pretty much all she's good for.
that's why I have her
And
on my team.
most of no, most of her healing is done whilst she's on the field. But if you want her to be really good at healing, you're gonna mainly need to focus on HP restore, which won't greatly affect her attack, so you can't DPS her. So she can't heal
The
like she'll but you'll need her off the field. You'll need her off the field for her to heal and for you to still be able to do a good damage. And
mm,
but then not all of her healing's coming through.
so with
So
Chi
then there's no
Chi,
point.
she has a constellation that is almost needed for her,
Mm,
as well as it's not a constellation, it's an ability
yeah.
actually. It's an ability that
Oh,
at a certain level, she becomes god
passive, yeah.
tier because then her auto attacks will
No,
automatically
but
heal all
like
your
so.
guys.
No, that's what I'm saying. But that's gonna be on the field, and that's the point.
But
If you want her to,
she's at
if
least
you want
better
her to
than
do,
Barbara though.
oh yeah, obviously everyone's better than Barbara. But that's what I'm saying. She's the worst 5-star, and also late game healing. You do not need. You do not need healing. What you want shields.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking of replacing Chi Chi with either what's that guitar chick's name?
Xinyan. I have a C6 and I've not built her at all, but I just have terrible luck.
I
When it
have
comes to building
her,
I want.
or I could replace her with Noelle, or I could replace her with Ningguang.
I have Noel. I use Noel because if you want heals, Noel, because Noel has a shield, but her shield also heals.
Yeah, I might include her on my team, but then again, I have to
Mm.
make another claymore for her because I use Diluc,
Yeah,
Fischl, Bennett, and Chi Chi on my team right now.
I have Favonius Greatsword on her. I had White Blind, but I put Ray. I put that on Razor. I have Rain Slasher with D-Luke, which that its ability it increases damage done to opponents inflicted by pyro and not pyro, electro and hydro by like 24%, I think it was. So that's all right. That's pretty good. It's got a good base attack, and my strat with that, I throw out Mona's E, which is a lingering effect, and and I can just constantly cause Vaporize for increased damage, and then the extra 24% with Rain Slasher. That's just a big amount of damage in general. Or I'll use Mona ult, and then I'll use Diluc ult, and that'll do like 20k because you're getting the damage buff from Mona, you're getting the Vaporize, you're getting the damage buff from Rain Slasher being used on a Hydro inflicted opponent, and you're getting the big the big damage from Diluc ult anyway, and
I
it's just fun.
I want to do a vaporize build with wet femboy. Sorry, I forgot what his name was.
Oh, do you mean Xingya? Not Shengzhou. Shengzhou,
Yes,
I think.
I want to include them on my team because yeah, they're pretty good. But
Yeah.
I just don't have the resources required, and I just don't really know how to set up my team anymore because my team was incredibly meta when the game first came out, but
Oh
then
yeah.
updates have kind of made them not as prevalent.
Not good. Yeah. My just kind of play one. I was building up pity. I'm free to play. I was building up pity for with the next 5 star I see that I like. I'm like, oh, I really want, because I lost for 50-50 for Zhongli and got Diluc. So I thought, all right,
Uh,
the next 5 star I get is guaranteed to be the character of that banner. So I'll build up pity on Eula banner. So then when I see a character I want, I can get them. And then I got Eula on 41 pity.
you got end user license agreement.
Huh?
End user license agreement. Eula.
I Oh. I didn't even. Why did that not process? But I pulled Eula and I was very upset because I don't really want to build Eula. I have Rosaria built. I have the big titty golf GF for my cryo character and my cryo and all my cryo stuff. So when I pulled Eula, I was pretty sad. Honestly, it's a 5 star sure, but I wanted a 5 star I want, not just one I don't again.
I've been trying to keep my Diluc at a permanent level 69,
I respect that.
but the rest of my characters I'm like actually leveling up and stuff and trying to get a team comp, but I just haven't
Yeah.
played in so long that I'm just completely lost and don't know how to start again.
It's not too difficult to start again. Because to be any team comp can work at least moderately well. As long as you just like build the right artifacts. But for that you can just kind of experiment like what you want. It doesn't take much. All it really takes is a bit of common sense to know what artifacts to use. Like for example, you have an electro damage bonus artifact. I should use this on my electro character, not my hydro character. That's essentially just most of the logic you need. And oh, this character prioritizes physical damage. I'll go for a weapon that gives a physical damage bonus. Um that's yeah. And then you're pretty much good. Or I'll use an artifact set that
Well,
when like for example like Lemon Chivalric whatever that gives a 25% damage bonus for just having two of them equipped. So yeah.
you see, my problem is that I haven't played in so long that I don't have good artifacts. I'd have
Oh, it
to
doesn't take. It's not difficult to grind them.
I'd
All
have to
you need
farm
is
for
just
them, which would require my resin, which I don't get much of a day, and I don't have
no one
time to
gets
play the
much of
game
a
really.
day. Yeah.
So I just don't want to invest in the game each day in order to get back into it. Like it was fun at the start before I got towards what I guess modern day people would call end game. At that
We're
time,
getting a bunch more content. We're getting Inazuma soon.
well, I know we're getting a lot of more content now, and I haven't even gone to
Yeah.
Dragon Spine yet. But
Oh yeah.
the problem was with me is that I liked exploring the world. I liked
Yeah.
seeing all the new
Well, when it comes to
things.
exploring, yeah, once again, when it comes to exploring the world, we get more islands in the next update, and then hopefully the update after we get the entire third region, we get the Electro Nation.
Yeah, I just completely stopped playing once 1.1 came out. Like I haven't even touched Dragon Spine. Like I know it exists. I know a lot of people are saying great things about it. I just haven't bothered to even touch it yet.
That's fair. That's fair. I get it.
Although Diluc will
Me,
keep
I'm
me
just
nice
an
and
addict.
toasty.
Yeah, I'm just kind of an addict on like just general RPGs and that. They're just so fun to me. So when and Genshin, it's such a big, vast world, and all the character designs are so fun, and I just like them a lot. Except Chi Chi and Klee, I don't like those two. But apart from that, like yeah. So
Actually,
I just kind of had I love it just because of the genre, um, and all of that. God, I can't find Yoshi. Oh, there's Yoshi's story.
I
Okay.
actually follow a couple of the voice actors, even though I play with Japanese voice
Oh
acting.
yeah.
But I do follow a couple of the English voice actors. Like I follow
Yeah.
Zach, who
Oh
does
yeah.
the voice for
Yeah,
Aether.
Zach's great. Yeah, I'm aware of Zach. Venti and Anta Kamaki have the same voice actor.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The Japanese voice for Paimon has the same voice actress as Kaguya-sama,
Oh yeah.
and that's why I absolutely love that. Ihi, de nanda yo. Sorry, my Japanese
I
was terrible.
no, I don't. I understand. I understand. You're better than me. You're better than me.
um,
Because for me, whenever I try and speak Japanese, it's not even speaking Japanese. It's just saying the occasional word. I know hello, goodbye, thank you, like all the basics, just general etiquette and how to count from 1 to 99, but
I
I
can't do
do
that.
it very bad. It's really easy once you know it. If you can count to 10, you can count to 99.
I can't count to 10. I know
Ich ni
Ichi
san
san
yon
shi.
go lokunana haji kyuju.
See, I've always said she instead of yon.
I kind of alternate, but when I was taught it, I always heard it yon, so I've just kind of do it more often because that's what I'm used to.
I've always heard she, but then again, she also resembles death. So
Oh yeah, yeah, that that yeah. We love Japan. We love Japan.
I actually really want to go to Japan one of
Oh,
these days.
that. Oh, I have been to Japan. That's why I know how to count from 1 to 99 and
I
why I
want to
learned a
go
bit of
there.
Japanese because I was traveling there in 2019. But that makes sense now. That's why four's considered an unlucky number over there. I get Mr. Superstition now. I just thought it was just some dumb like thing because why not? I didn't think it had like actual meaning behind it.
it you know it was actually really cool when Baby Metal came out with their song that was just the number 4.
Oh,
And it's such a good song though, and it's even got one of my
yeah. No,
favorite parts in
Baby
music.
Metal's a cool band.
Like
So
they
yeah.
in that song they have like one of my favorite parts that I've ever heard in music before. It was like da 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 boing. It just made me crack up during the reggae
That's
section.
fair. I've not heard of it. I've not heard the song actually. I've not heard much of Baby Metal, but what I have heard is good.
It's in their
There's
first album.
yeah, one of my band. It's one of my band friends. Because they know I'm a complete filthy degenerate weeb. And while they're not big into it, they like baby metal. And they just said, "Oh yeah, have you heard of baby metal?" I was like, "No, who was that?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's like some Japanese like metal like light metal rock band." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds cool. I'll check them out of it." And then I kind of completely forgot about it. And then I saw a couple of their songs on the Beat Saber modding forum and all of that in the site. And I was like, "Oh, I recognize this name. Oh yeah, blank from the Blue Band mentioned this to me. I'm gonna check that out." And then I downloaded them, played them. They were really fun levels and good music.
Yeah, I absolutely love Baby Metal. I think okay, so I'm gonna go off on a for a bit, but
Oh, go yeah, go off, mate. Like all
the
the power
first
to you.
album was really freaking good. Absolute
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Their second album, the Japanese version, absolute bangers, straight 10 out of 10. English version probably about a 9 out of 10 because they replaced the
That's
song.
still good, mate.
They replaced Syncopation, which was one of my favorite songs in the Japanese version, with From Dusk Till Dawn in the English version. It made
Oh,
no sense to me, and
mm,
I just didn't like
yeah.
From Dusk Till Dawn as much. Like I like the do 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 or however the fuck that part goes, the dubstep metal part. But other than that, the rest of the album was solid. And then we get to their third album, and there are some really good songs, but it's not cohesive, and I don't like a lot of the music in there. But they do have a couple songs in that album that I really love, but a lot of songs that I'm just kind of indifferent to, and it just doesn't really make me feel anything. Like as if they were being forced to pump out new songs, and it's also not the same without Yui. Yui really was one of my favorite members of Baby Metal, despite the fact that
Yeah,
um, Moa
I
was
get that.
a
I get
lot
that.
like me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm for me. Mm.
Discord, okay.
Yeah,
For a second there,
you good?
Discord was just cutting you out. And you started sounding like a robot for a couple seconds.
Oh, oh, that's fun.
You're
We love
fine now.
Discord. I sick. I'm out. I'm out of tournament. I didn't win a single game. I got close a couple, but I didn't at all. I I had my good result for today. I am not allowed to have two. I got my third place. I'm not allowed to have another high result today.
Yeah. So, while we're on the topic of music, I actually
Yep.
make music myself. I made a song
Mm.
called Balloons quite a long time ago,
Oh
and
yeah. I've
I
not heard that one. I heard your punchline, mate, and that was good. I remember you singing that for karaoke that one time.
so yeah, now I'm starting to go into rap with punchline, but I don't think I'm gonna stay
Yeah.
with rap forever. But it's just
Yeah,
a
I
genre
get
that I'm
that.
working on. I do also have a couple of metal songs that are unreleased that I may release soon.
Mhm.
And the person who made the instrumentals for those is Dark Cabin Studios, also known as Jacob Lazade. He does an absolute fantabulous job with them. Keep rocking on,
Mm.
man. And for my music, I've recently done a song with KT Cracker called Punchline, and he
Mhm.
actually has a song coming out pretty soon called On My Own,
Oh.
and it is freaking awesome.
Mm.
That one's featuring Elijah Kyle, King Blitz, and DK Rap Artist.
These are names that mean nothing to me, but they sound cool.
I'm pretty sure whoever's listening to this podcast will probably recognize them. Um, yeah, I'm trying my hardest to pronounce all of my syllables, even though it is very difficult for me. But
Nah, mate, you're doing fine. You're
it,
doing fine.
it's a common complaint that I get a lot is that I talk way faster than my brain can process, so I
Mm.
don't pronounce most of the things I say,
Oh yeah,
and
I
just
used to be saying.
it's all slurs into one word.
I've not noticed that today, so you're doing good, mate. I've never noticed that actually, but I can say the fact that you good, you be all right today. Your sound, you're
Yubi,
chill.
six out finger.
You be.
Yubi yubi.
Yeah.
タゴ。
Yeah, no, we need like an proper like an official UB themed song by Colonnade. We need
Yes.
something more than just color funk.
The freaking Corone. I was listening to her song and
Yeah.
ex potato.
Yeah. Ex potato.
That part had me cracking up.
So good, yeah. I love how they embrace the memes, and I love that about them. Because not many companies would do that.
Oh
So
god, just
whenever some do, that's what I love. I love to see them do it. Like Skittles is one of my favorite Twitter accounts, just because they randomly just tweeted out Skittles is Pog. Did we use that right? Then under that, like an hour later, affirmative, adding to bio, and it is still there in their bio now. Just Skittles is Pog.
Oh
and
boy.
I love that. So, and KFC,
Oh my
their
god.
Twitter is amazing. I love it. KFC Spanish, KFC Espanol, phenomenal.
Oh
They
my.
just kind of like
The,
one Thursday, they tweeted out just this picture of like a half naked, really buff, like JoJo looking Colonel Sanders,
oh god.
just with the impact font Buenos Dias.
Oh, if you ever
And then
find that,
they
send it to my
captioned it
DMs.
they captioned it Happy Thursday, kids.
Oh boy.
And I can send it to you like right now. It's really easy to find.
There was a
But
whole
it's
thread that I saw on Twitter from Wingstop, freaking simping over this thought,
mm.
and it was freaking hilarious. They kept making puns about it the entire time. But yeah, so that is about an hour and
Yeah,
10 minutes,
got it. Damn, yeah, we've been going for a while.
and if I keep going any longer, I'm pretty sure that the file size for this is going to be way too much to upload.
Yeah,
So I'm going to go ahead and
yeah, yeah.
end this pretty soon. So thank you, Fabulous, for coming to my
So by
podcast.
the sounds of it, abrupt ending. Indeed, it has been fun. Am I good?
Oh my god, that is a beautiful image.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not putting that on.
It.
Oh, and their mic got unplugged. So
Oh, what?
okay, there we go. You're back. I just heard like, when you
I
unplug your audio jack,
no.
it sounded like that, like a little static for a second there, and then you
Oh.
went mute.
Oh. I was wondering why you weren't replying to me. I was very confused. I thought you, because you said you said like, oh yeah, it's been great, and I said like, oh yeah, I agree, and then it was just silence, and then I just hear that's a great image, and I say I agree, and then nothing, and then I just hear, oh, their mic's been unplugged, and I was so confused because it's still quite comfortably sitting in there, plugged in.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming to the podcast. I have been Zycatino, also known as Zyl Rios, and today's guest, aka Test Dummy for the day, because they're the first one to join the podcast, has been Fabulous7.
Yes, that's
Do, do
me.
you have any final words to say to the audience?
Follow me on Twitch, and if you desire, give me your money or not. Have fun. Just don't simp for too many VTubers. Don't go into financial debt, kids.
Well, everyone, have
Yeah.
a wonderful day, and we will see you all on the next Zai's Cafe conference. Have a great one.
Yeah.